Good morning, everyone. I'm David Bernstein. I wanted to welcome our speakers, our distinguished guests, the audience that's here in person, the audience that's watching live, the audience that will be watching the recordings of these at some point in the future. Welcome to this Voices for Liberty Symposium. Voices for Liberty is a project of the Liberty and Law Center, an academic center here at the Scalia Law School. I am the founding executive director of the center, which was created to promote academic discussion about the role of freedom of speech, the rule of law, and the protection of individual rights against government infringement in preserving and promoting liberty in the United States. And along with Voices for Liberty, the center sponsors a free speech clinic, training program for future public interest lawyers, a civil discourse program, a reading group that we have most semesters, and more. If you want to know more about the Liberty Center, you can go to libertycenter.gmu.edu. With that, let me introduce my colleague, Joanne Koob. Joanne is an assistant professor at the law school, director of the Liberty Law Center, and the Lola Reinsch Fellow at the Free Speech Clinic.
Thank you, David. I'd like to reiterate David's welcome to everybody here. Thank you for coming, our authors, our speakers, our panelists, and of course the audience. I'd also like to quickly thank, first of all, our very generous supporters, including the Stanton Foundation, everyone who's participated and contributed today. So that includes the entire Voices for Liberty team, Debbie, Kyle, Amanda, Sean. We have law students helping out today, and we really appreciate it. So Voices for Liberty, free speech, civil rights, and social progress. As David mentioned, it's an initiative of the Liberty and Law Center. We launched in late 2022, and what this initiative is designed to do is explore the relationship between civil rights and free speech. That includes incubating academic papers on a variety of topics about various interactions between free speech and civil rights, some of which you will hear about today. We also are currently we put out a call for proposals this past summer, and we will be incubating another round of papers that will come out next fall. We're incubating a book that will trace the use of speech by various minority and underrepresented groups throughout U.S. history. And we host events such as this one. We also are hosting a number of webinars, so keep an eye on your emails and look out for those as they come along. And we finally have a College Speakers Bureau. And what we're doing with that is we're sending out a wide variety of speakers to colleges across the nation to talk about various topics related to the Voices for Liberty theme. We launched spring semester, had 11 events. We'll be doing 40 events this year, and just a little pitch. If anyone is affiliated with an academic or an academic institution, please feel free to reach out if you're interested in having a Voices for Liberty speaker come to your campus. So, quick overview of the day. We have four authors have written papers, and we have a panel discussion devoted to each of those. Each panel will start with the author, then respondents, back and forth between the author and panelists, and finally there will be time at the end of each panel for audience Q&A. Jonathan Rausch will be giving a keynote speech during lunch, and Nadine Strassen will be with us for the plenary session, which is from 4:15 to 5, which is followed by a reception, which we definitely would love for you all to attend. So now I'd like to welcome Chris Newman, who is academic advisor to Voices for Liberty and a Scalia Law professor, to the stage, as well as the rest of our panelists for the first panel. The panel will go for an hour, and it will be followed by a 20-minute break.